Welcome to the Air Mobility Command Report. I'm Senior Airman Mariah Williams. Enhancing mobility partnerships is one of the 4 priorities of the AMC Commander. Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst supported that priority in hosting the 2015 partnership flight. Staff Sergeant Caitlin Jones has the story.
The 621st Contingency Response Wing at Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst recently hosted military personnel from 8 African partner nations for the 2015 African Partnership Flight.
At the base, this event is about building networks and building partnerships, not only with Americans, but as well as partner nations on the continent of Africa. This event as a whole is key to strengthening partnerships, especially in the global theater, especially with everything that we've got going on not only in the global stage, but on the continent of Africa right now. There is no greater importance than building friendships.
The week-long knowledge exchange was an opportunity to discuss various aspects of aviation and logistics, as well as strengthen partnerships for all participating states.
Let's say this whole African partnership flight and every cooperation we're having between the 2 countries is the main goal is for us to have a better world, build security for our own countries, the region, and the whole world. That is how we are going to meet our nation's goals.
Nations that traveled to JBMDL for African Partnership Flight included Senegal, Angola, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Ghana, and Tunisia. Staff Sergeant Caitlin Jones, Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, New Jersey.
Airmen have a lot to prove when they get to their first base. They have to be proactive, hardworking, and dedicated. Airman First Class Brad Tipton highlights one airman at MacDill Air Force Base who is proving herself among her non-commissioned officer peers every day.
Before 2003, the Air Force paralegal career was only open to non-commissioned officers. Airman First Class Catherine Brock is among the first generation of airmen to become a paralegal following basic training.
They kind of treat me like another sergeant because they're all sergeants, and I'm held to that higher standard, but I don't mind. It's going to help me improve and do better.
Even though the legal office has junior enlisted airmen, they complete work for commissioned officer attorneys, gathering evidence, making arrangements for witnesses, and at times, these new airmen give a much-needed perspective.
They're the ones helping draft these up from the beginning, right? And they're helping us kind of every step of the way. And by the end of it, they're saying, hey, sir, take a look at this. Maybe this is something you need to be worried about. They have that view on it, and they have kind of a different lens on the things we're looking at.
Regardless of rank, their fresh perspective and hard work helps maintain the rule of law established in the Uniform Code of Military Justice and keeps the Air Force prepared to meet every challenge. Airman First Class Brad Tipton, MacDill Air Force Base, Florida.
Bases across the Air Force host annual and biannual Wingman Days, days set aside with a focus on learning, team building, and resiliency. Technical Sergeant Jason Armstrong shows us how Little Rock Air Force Base conducted their Wingman Day.
The focus of a Wingman Day is to enhance the resilience and readiness of our airmen. For this particular Wingman Day, the focus is no different, but the target audience is Team Little Rock leadership.
Being able to speak with senior leaders is really important because they really set the tone for the culture of the local installation. They serve as role models for junior personnel.
It's imperative because our airmen, they're our most precious commodity. They are the true weapon system that makes the Air Force what it is and allows us to do the things that we do at home, abroad, in garrison, and combat.
Leaders were provided a dedicated time to refine their ability to take care of airmen. Collectively, the Leadership Wingman Day highlighted various training aspects, including not only suicide prevention, but also group dynamics, bias development, bystander education, and intervention. Tech Sergeant Jason Armstrong, Little Rock Air Force Base, Arkansas.
That's it for this edition of the Air Mobility Command Report. To view the full version of these stories, go to www.youtube.com/user/mobilityairmen. And if you know of an airman on your base who deserves to be featured, contact your local public affairs office.